Welcome to the channel. This video is top 5 things that negatively impact getting money doing rideshare and food delivery. Because a lot of people don't take these things into consideration. They don't really think about them, they don't really expose them, and they don't really help other people understand them, so they don't just think, oh, rideshare is dead. It might not be dead. You see some people online is saying they getting a lot of money, and some people online is saying, yo man, I can't make nothing. So let's talk about the reasons why. Number one is the area. Some people, well, not all people is from the city. We as rideshare drivers think that everybody is from the city and they're going to have the experience of the city. When we go outside the city, we see how dire ish really get. For example, right? Go to the suburbs. These people already got cars. They don't got food stamps. They already, their refrigerators is full of food. They got wives that cook. You feel me? They already got, they don't trust just anybody coming to their house. It's a lot of reasons like why it's not popping in the suburbs. It don't even gotta be the city or like a far foresty area or whatever. Foresty, wow. But a far rural area or whatever. But it really, if you're in the suburbs or you around nothing but land and land and land, then you're not going to have a good experience because the distances is too long, nobody paying that, and these people drive everywhere and they probably would already cooking stuff. You feel me? Like when you're in the city, everything is close, so it's easy to make money. Number two, the time that you go out to drive. You got the daytime. You got in the morning, people going to school, people going to work. It's going to be busy. You got the afternoon, around like 2 to 6, people is leaving work, people is leaving there, people is going to work for their night shift, all types of stuff. You just got to think about it from a human point of view. What is people doing during the day? If it's a concert, people's going to be here. If there's something going on, an event or whatever, people's going to be here or this going to be blocked. You got to think of this from a human point of view. What are people doing at nighttime? People is leaving clubs or going to the club or going to their one night stands or like what? But what is going on during the night? When's the best time to drive? At night. Night, you could get this money and get to it with no traffic or no problems. Daytime sucks. Number 3 is suckers who accept anything. When you don't strategically drive and when you just accept all the, like whatever they throw at you and just to keep your acceptance rating up or whatever, yeah, that ruins it for all the other drivers because this is an algorithm that's based off of our stupidity. And they made this algorithm to see just how low that they can go, how much they can charge the customer and how low they can pay the drivers. You feel me? So yeah, you can make money doing this if you grind and all that good stuff. But however, strategically, because if you don't go in this with no game plan, you're going to be lost in the sauce, mad that you ain't making this or making that because you just accepting anything. They be talking about some 10 miles for $3 in the food delivery. I won't even touch food delivery no more. You got that. But they talking about some like 10 miles for $3 and all that. Y'all crazy doing all that. You don't, and even when they start doing that, you got to be like, no, you skip it or don't accept it. Don't sit there and actually take the order. Don't sit there and actually, when too many people do that, they be like, oh, okay, well, these people won't do it, but we got drivers that we see will. And we got his algorithm based on downright stupid, and he's going to accept it anyway because we know he will because he's just a sucker. You know what I'm saying? So no, don't just accept anything. And that way, that's the only way you can actually fight back against these companies. Number 4 is if you think sleep isn't important, you are crazy. Get your sleep. But see, don't fall into the trap of sleeping too damn much because that affects how much money you make as well. You gotta get your sleep though. But if you a lazy mug, then don't do this. If you addicted to sleep, or if you ain't used to working for yourself or being like, I'm going to work 12 hours today and I'm going to get this bag. If you ain't like that, then you ain't like that. Don't think that it's sweet Don't think that you not getting enough sleep, you're going to be able to grind hard enough to make enough and to be able to do these hours. But don't think that sleep is, the oversleeping is going to do it to you. I'm telling you. Don't be no lazy person. Once you lazy, then you won't know that oh man, I thought I was able to work for myself. If you got people out here telling you they're making thousands a week, and you up here asleep looking like him. If you don't look like that after your shift, then you ain't work hard enough. That too. Don't forget that. You feel me? Number 5 is you might got too many drivers in one area. This could be a certain time during the day, or this could be just in general, your whole city or this whole point of this whole area of your city. It might be specific drivers. Let's say you live in the 10 block radius, and that 10 block radius, let's say out of the 5 blocks, is one driver on each block. If you is one driver who drives strategic, the other 4 is going to accept anything. They crumb bum suckers who accept anything drivers. Then basically that's going to ruin your chances, because the algorithm is stuck on stupidity and going to send the lowest pay to the person who will stoop that low. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, driving strategic is smart, but however, you can still make money doing Uber and Lyft. I know doing Uber, you could definitely make over $1,000 a week. So if you doing Uber, especially in Philadelphia, that's cool. But if you out here in these areas where you got to travel that far all across foreign land just to get to the next store, yeah, you might as well find another job, find another hobby, do truck driving or something like that. That you will make more doing that, especially mileage per mile. Money per mile or whatever. You'll definitely make a lot more money. But either way, man, driving is a lot of freedom, and you can either think strategic or just think how you're going to get through your day, or how you're going to make this the easiest job for yourself, or you can make it worse for yourself. It's all up to you. You feel me? Every job got its BS. People be like, they take 50%, they take 40%. And I'll be like, they do. However, so do taxes out your check. And so when you work in something like the food industry and you sell thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of product, you don't get a piece of that. You get the same amount, the same rate every hour. And sometimes you can't even get your tips. Sometimes they don't even allow you to get tips. What type of shit is that?